What's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Y'all hang out with me tonight. Is everyone good? All right, so here's what we got. My family's all asleep. They're all inside, and so you guys know the drill. I'm out here in the shop, gonna have some me time, and I've got this little dirt bike engine. This is a 2004 Yamaha TTR, TTL, or TTR 90. And so what has happened is, this is Uriah's dirt bike. So the other night, I had Uriah, I taught him how to tear down his dirt bike. And so all of the pieces are sitting right here. And this is his dirt bike frame. So you can see he tore it all the way down to absolutely nothing. I taught him how to pressure wash and clean it up real nice. He laid all of his parts out, pressure washed everything, got it all clean. He missed a big spot. But the reason that is the case, which, hold on, I got a smear here. The reason why he tore it down is because this engine lost all compression. And so he did flip the dirt bike over. He was riding around the yard and he was coming through and flipped it over. It ran for a little bit upside down. He cried, he got upset, but it did lose a little bit of oil. And I checked it, put it all back in there, and everything's good. It is not locked up, but you guys can see that's the plug. The plug is still in it. Zero compression whatsoever. So I'm not sure if dropped a valve, if something messed up. So what I have decided to do is I was gonna just buy him a brand new dirt bike, but he said that he loved the dirt bike too much, so he wants me to rebuild it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm out here in my shop. I'm going to get it all tore down and just spend some time with you guys. So I've never tore one of these down, but I will say I watched a YouTube video on how to do it. And so that's what I'm gonna do. It didn't look hard at all. And so I'm gonna just take some time tonight and tear this baby all the way down and pull the head off. And so I think the bottom end's still good. We can check all that a little bit later, but for now, I'm just going to see if I can figure out what happened here. So y'all can hang out with me. I'll try to answer some questions and talk to you guys and hang out for a little bit. And that's the game plan. So hopefully y'all can learn some stuff. And if not, that's fine too, because I'm just going to be sitting here and working on some engine stuff. But I will let you know if you're subscribed to our channel and you're wondering where the videos are. There aren't any videos because, drum roll please, my wife had our little girl 2 days ago. And so I have been in the hospital for the last 2 days, and very excited that my daughter has made her arrival. Everything was amazing. And so I am now the father to a little girl. And so that's why you haven't seen any YouTube videos coming out. Been in the hospital. We came home yesterday. And so I am now no longer just a boy dad. I have officially stepped into the daddy role of a little girl. And I will tell you guys, It is extremely different feeling. I've never been the dad to a daughter. I've never had to say I have a daughter. I've never had to say girl stuff. I've never had to dress a daughter. I've never had to change a little girl. I've never had to do any of that. And so it was amazing. My wife did incredible. She was born at 7:15 on the 11th. So on Veterans Day, 11/11. So really cool. Very excited about it. I'm over the moon excited about it. But obviously I have not done anything in the shop. Car is still sitting in the exact same spot. Everything just took a pause and a halt. And so this is actually my first time out in the shop since we've been home. So very excited, very thankful and very blessed to have 5 beautiful children. God is good, and it was just so smooth at the hospital. Like, I cannot tell you guys how smooth it was. We got there, 45 minutes later, my daughter was born, and no NICU, no complications, no issues with Christy. I mean, just absolutely flawless. And I will always say that when something goes that smooth, it's because it was God's will and everything was in God's timing and it was part of God's plan. So anyways, thank you guys so much for all the prayers and all of the support. If any of you guys have messaged me on Facebook or text me or anything, I appreciate that. So let's get this thing tore down. What are you guys saying? Let's say, thank you, Kevin. Yep, she is a princess. Get the shotgun out. Yeah, she's beautiful, guys. I will, oh my gosh, watch this not wanting to open up. I will say, I told my wife, I said, I told Christy, I said, if anything, all I ask for is that she looks like you and not like me. And so I told her, I just don't want her to look anything like me. And she's like, what do you mean? And I said, because I'm an ugly mug. I said, I just want her to have everything. I want her to look just like you. And so that's what I wanted and pretty much got, because she does. She looks just like her mama. Of course, this one Phillips head is going to be a pain. You gotta be kidding me. Ugh! There it goes. Thank you, guys. I really just want to know why this thing lost. I mean, he was driving it. I mean, it was absolutely perfect. There was zero issues at all. He was literally driving it around the yard, and this thing just stopped running. I don't know if it bent a valve or what happened, but I'm very curious to figure out and see why it just randomly just shut off. With tearing this thing down, I'm literally just trying to do it how I remember the video showing me. So I've never actually tore one of these things down, so. Just going by what I remember on the video from watching the video. From what I watched, it did not look hard. Timing gear. What are y'all saying here? Is Uriah racing? I'm going to say hole in the piston. Well, we're about to find out. That's a possibility. Is Uriah racing next season? Yes, Uriah is racing next year. And he is very excited. Judah may even race. Yeah, I'm trying to convince Judah to race. So I have a question for everybody. What's the temperature where you're at? So I'll tell y'all a crazy story. The day before Christy went to the hospital, my air conditioner and heater decided to go out in my house. It's been in for 12 years. And so here's what's wild. So 2 days before we went to the hospital, the air conditioner stopped blowing cold. I was at work and she messaged me. She said, "It is really hot in this house." And I said, "Well, turn the air on." And she's like, "It is. It's been on all day." And I was like, "Well, why are you just now telling me this?" And she was like, "Well, I'm sorry." And anywho, so I get home and the outside unit is not running. And I was like, "Well, there's my problem right there. You know, the breaker's tripped or something." And so I go flip the breaker. As soon as I flipped it, it immediately tripped again. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, something's major wrong here." Well, I go back outside and I'm trying to work and do some stuff. And I was like, well, it's like 80 degrees outside, or 75 degrees. I said, "I tell you what, just turn open the windows and y'all will be okay." And she's like, "All right, no problem." Well, in my head, I was like, you know what? It'll be all right because we got a cold spurt coming up and we don't really need air conditioning. And then I realized, oh, wait a minute. The heater doesn't work either. And so it went, all of a sudden, the last 2 days, or 3 days ago, it decides it's going to get down to 34 degrees here. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. So we had no we had to turn our emergency heat on in my house, and it kept it at 66 degrees the entire time it was, 30 something degrees. Well, that all happened right when we went to the hospital. So luckily my air conditioning guy from my rental properties came and hooked me up 2 days ago. That cost a fortune. So whoop-de-doo on that. But anywho's, so it's freezing cold. It gets down to I think it was 34 degrees. And here we are tonight. And look, I'm in short sleeves, sweating like crazy again today. And so today it was like 78. And here I am tonight, and it's perfect. I think it's like 60, 65, 66. Man, this thing is being stubborn, this stinking washer. So what are y'all saying? What's the temp there? 53 degrees in Idaho. Mike, where are you at? 56 degrees in the Lundy home. Well, it must be warmer down here on the coast, because I'm not far away from the Lundy crew. All right, head bolts are off. Let's see what else I'm missing here. This thing's supposed to just pop right off now. I'm missing something. Let's see here. Like I said, I've never taken one of these apart. Am I missing something here? There it goes. Acting like I'm missing something down low. Oh, yes, I am. See there? Told you I've never done this. One bolt. I think after this one, it'll come off. All right, now let's try it. There it is. There it is. All right, I'm gonna turn it around and show you guys. Head is off. So look at this. Oh no, don't do that. Come back this way. All right, let's see here. No hole in the piston. Y'all look. Piston is fine, which it's a baby little tiny one. So no, nothing wrong with the piston. It's all there. Can y'all see that or no? Let me see if I can move y'all closer. There you go. Can y'all see better like that? So look at there, no hole in the piston. Oh, I can see the problem right here. Hold on a minute. Well, that's easy to see. Watch this. All right, something is keeping this together that I'm missing. It's something right here. Oh no, there it is. All right, well, there you go. There's your problem. There's one of my problems. Head gasket is toast. But that's not the problem. Y'all ready to find out what it was? Dun da da da. Can anybody see it? There you go. Y'all see that? I bet you y'all can tell what it is. Tell me if y'all can see it. First person to guess wins a high five through the screen. Y'all see right there? Look at that valve. See how it's up? Ready? Stuck valve or bent or bent valve. Look at that. Yep, bent. That makes a lot of sense, but now I have to figure out if this head is any good. Well, it is good. I I can probably, what I may do is I may just take it and hone it, like, not hone it, what's the word I'm looking for? I may get my dad to put it on a, one of his little flat block deck, crack, whatever it's called. But I can live with that. That's an easy fix. I'll just order some valves. Let's take it off. Take it apart. Actually, I don't think that I have a pair of valve spring compressors here. If y'all know what I'm talking about, it's the clamps to take off the little keepers and stuff. But that's good news, is that it wasn't something major. See how hard it would be to which one was it? Yep, it was this side right here. So that valve is bent. So now I just gotta hope that they have a rebuild kit for this thing. If not, I'll be buying a new head. Yeah, I've got to check everything. Figure out why it bent. Something happened. So, question for you guys, and y'all can let me know. Whenever he flipped the dirt bike over, and it took that like really, really hard jolting crash. I mean, cause like I said, he crashed this dirt bike. He flipped it end over end, and it went spinning, threw him off. It did like 2 or 3 barrel rolls. Do you guys think that there's a possibility that had something to do with bending that? Is that possible or no? Because it's the, so let's see, the bigger side is the intake, right? Wait a minute, think about that. Yes, the bigger side is the intake. So the intake valve bent. I'm wondering if that jolt had anything to do with it. But what's weird is this. He wrote it after he flipped it over. And so, I don't know. Maybe there's a possibility that that's what happened. But I think I'm going to call that a night, get everything cleaned up. My dad has one of them spring compressors deals that you put on here and you compress it and pull the magnets and keepers out. And so I'll probably take this down there to him tomorrow. And I may even take and just have this head cleaned. He's got one of them little home machine things that you put it on there and you clean it up. And so I'm just glad to know that it wasn't something super, super, super major. And probably go ahead and change the rings and get that changed. and do the whole head, and also check that rod and just check everything out, make sure it's good to go, and hopefully get Uriah's dirt bike going again. So this wasn't too bad to take off. I don't know if I did everything correct. Not sure if I was supposed to take this off that way, but that's how I did it. And I know how to do the timing because I've already done the timing on one of these. Me and Dad had to do a helicoil, and so I've already done that. So I'm pretty confident that we can get this thing put back together. So yeah, I'm gonna move on to something else for the night. Get these stuff put in the parts washer, clean all this stuff up, and have some more fun doing some other stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me on this little live stream. Always enjoy y'all's company and talking with you guys and hanging out. I think the bottom end bearing went out. I think the bottom end bearing went out. Do no oil upside down. Bottom end bearing. So you think the bottom end's bad? I don't know. Everything's spun over perfect. Do you think I should take the bottom end apart? Or do you think I'm good? Because I was going to maybe leave this bottom end alone since everything seemed to kick over fine and all that jazz. I don't know. I may get with Dad and get his opinion on that stuff because I'm not always the best person to ask them questions to. Sometimes I'm the guy who just says, "Oh, it'll be all right. I ain't doing that," and just sending it to the moon, you know. But Dad may look at me and say, "Yeah, we need to tear it and crack it apart, crack the case, and do all that jazz." But I don't ever know. He always is more honest with me when it comes to stuff like that. So, but there's a possibility you could be right. I guess we're gonna find out. My dad will tell me one way or the other, but very good observation about that piston on the bottom. Check for up and down play. Where do you say check for up and down play at? I'll say this, if you're talking about the bottom end, all of this feels really good as far as the piston and all. There's no movement anywhere. I mean, I guess there's some left to right play. I don't know if it's supposed to have that much play. You tell me, ready? That's just it moving. As far as it going, you know, in and out, everything in that sense seems to be doing okay. I don't know. We'll get it all looked at. But all right, I'm going to wrap this live stream up. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to probably hold off on putting a bunch of videos out so you guys don't hate me for that. I am going to try my best to maybe do some lives each week. And we are filming some off-season stuff. It's just going to be pushed to the back burner for a little bit while I'm doing family stuff. But appreciate you guys. Always covet your prayers for my family. And we do have some really cool videos coming out soon. We are still bumping and grinding on some racing footage and some builds. We haven't completely stopped the builds, and so you guys will see some of them coming out shortly. There are a few races still left down south. The guys are done up north, up in St. Louis. So we've got a recap video coming for them soon. And so they're going to kind of do some recap stuff and talk about their season, what they've got to look forward for the 2026 season and stuff like that. So I'm excited for that because Travis and Dee and all them have some really good stuff coming down the chute. And we also have a surprise for you guys. There's a possibility that we're going to be expanding the FFR North stuff. And so the FFR North may be growing a little bit. And then as far as the FFR South stuff for 2026, we're going to be consolidating some stuff. I do know that my main focus is going to be the factory stock. I told you guys in the last live stream that I do have another build coming up. And so some of you guys know about that, some of you don't. But I do have a brand new fresh build that's going to be coming up soon. And then, of course, we got Joseph Rodriguez Rutherford. He is back on board for 2026. And I told him, I said, if he doesn't win a race next year, I'm still in his ride and kicking him off the team and making me back pay for all the video footage that he didn't win. The time and energy I had to edit for all of his videos, because I know he's watching now, so I'm going to hate on him. Can't believe the whole season. I mean, we went to Mitchell's and he was leading the race and they rained out. I mean, that was all Joe's fault. So I can't believe that happened. I mean, he could have had a win sticker on his car. But he decided he wanted to go out there and do a rain dance. So now he doesn't have one. Joe ain't going anywhere. No, you're right on that. And Joe is there. Oh, yeah. We love Joe. Joe is like our family now. He isn't just a friend no more, a racer. He is a part of this family. So we really love Joe. Put all this stuff back up before I lose it all. Hey, Coochie Coo, you know how to rebuild dirt bike engines? Drive down here and come rebuild it for me so I don't have to. Uriah depends on you. All right, well, that's it. I got this tore down like I wanted to do. So I'm calling it a night. I'm signing out. So thank you, guys. The R in FFR is for Rutherford. No, it's not it. Mr. Steve, you can call me anytime. All right, I'm going to take this phone off this power wheel because that's where I got y'all on. And I'm going to shut this thing down. So thank y'all so much for hanging out with me in the FFR shop. The old turd leaves at the end of the month. The 004 factory stock is back behind under my new shop. Judah's dirt bike is ready to rip. I got your Zion and Ezra little dirt bike. I can't figure out for the life of me how to get it to work. Bought it at a thrift store. And I already told you guys Uriah's dirt bike is just waiting on an engine again. And there's the factory stock engine ready to go. Ready to put it back in. So, yep. Y'all subscribe if you're watching and you haven't already. Really appreciate that. Y'all will be seeing a little bit of me here and there. And like always, y'all be blessed. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. And I will see you guys later. Peace.